Hi, it's me Harakuma, and for today's video I'm going to talk about the unexpected talents that furries actually have. We all know that the furry fandom already loves doing art and they already know how to make a fursuit. But did you know that they can actually go above and beyond? So I'm going to be discussing about the many or one of the many hidden talents the furry fandom actually has. So I know in the Philippine furries, many people will ask, this is just your hobby. You will not actually gain anything from it. It's just art and nothing else. Which you can actually not believe that, because furries has a lot of ways to innovate in order to bring enjoyment and happiness to our fandom. How? First off, I'm going to tell you guys, we all know arts, starting from drawing 2D, and artists are actually innovating their art styles. From old art to the new art, it's turning into the style they actually love and the style they're actually practicing. That's actually one step forward. Did you know there are artists who go beyond that, turning their artwork into almost 3D, like making it almost like a real life character come out from your screen? Speaking of 3D, did you guys know about the virtual reality, which is VR chat? That is the latest technology that the people actually currently have. As we know, way before then, before the fastest internet ever existed, Furry is actually part of the science fiction club or science fiction fandom. They role play and they create new ways for people whose interests with animals or anthropomorphic animals like us to enjoy. So first created their own servers, which is a really amazing feat, because back then the internet is so limited and it's full of mysteries, and we don't have anything that we can study on and how to make it happen. First up, the fursuit that we actually see before is not as cute as this. As you can see, fursuit has evolved through the times, from studying and innovating styles and making sure it's comfortable to wear. And new things will be added as well, which I'll discuss later. Now for 3D, we all know that this is just an art. What if I told you there is a world in VR chat that was made by a furry, and it's literally a full working convention? This is virtual friends, and this was made by furries to make sure they can continue their convention. During 2020, we all know that there's an event that happened and we wanted to have their convention continue. How? There is a new technology that's currently out, which is virtual reality. Why not we place virtual reality and our fandom inside of them together? Then the virtual friends was born. This is actually the world we'll be visiting, and let's go ahead and check this out together and see what is in store for us. Ready? Let's go.
Hello again, and we're currently on the virtual reality world, and in this world, this is where actually Furry actually modeled the convention from detail to detail and making sure the convention continue in 2020. So just a trivia, the music and the background music here is actually made by Fox Amour, and you can actually listen to the music for a while. I'll just turn this thing down, and as you can see, this is actually a furry convention world where you can actually mingle with furries, and we all know that there are avatars in the virtual reality game, which is VR chat, can actually carry you. So I just turned it off because sometimes I don't want to be carried, as I may get motion sickness. So this is actually the lobby of the virtual Florence, or the convention in Berlin. This area is really big, so I'm not able to show you guys every nook and cranny of this convention. You can go ahead and visit for yourself for you to experience it. So first up, we're going to go here, which is the ATM. This ATM was programmed by a furry as well to have it fully working, and for full immersion you need to make sure your card is inserted in the right way. We're going to go ahead and select a room, then select a payment. Don't worry, everything here is free, so you don't have to worry. The card dispenses it and changes to a hotel card, and also the ATM features what floor you will be going to. So since we're on floor, our room is on floor 9, we can just press this one, and the elevator actually works. So just in case, this elevator actually is simulated a real life scenario. For example, like there are times that one elevator is not working or two elevators is malfunctioning, and it goes on. It actually depends on what kind of elevators you guys are currently visiting. This world is not completed yet because I heard they actually wanted to add daily and night cycles and other more features to come. So this is one of the innovations that the furry can actually do. Even though this is just a simple elevator, you have a lot of programming involved, including the ATMs. So our elevator is currently here, and since you guys can see what avatar I'm currently using, I'll just drop it here because I'm only using a desktop. So let's click 9, and while we wait, I'll just turn on the mirror. Then you can actually see my avatar. This avatar was actually made by a furry, and they actually have a community where they can share their ideas, improve the avatar, and make it more sustainable and even fun to use during meetups. So before I actually discuss to you guys even further about this avatar, let's go ahead and go to the hotel, because this convention actually has everything working. So from the hotel, elevators, and even there we go, and even the dealer's den is actually working. So we're in floor 9. It's really cool. So just a trivia, if you don't have your card key and you wanna go inside anyone's room and it's locked, you can actually enter it unless you have this ID. So what we're going to do is just tap it here. There we go. It's unlocked and we can enter. So it works just like the real hotel, and there's a lot of things you can actually do in this world, and I want you guys to experience it all for yourselves. So you can actually go to VR chat. You can download it on the stream, and once you downloaded it on Steam, you can actually can able to play it even on desktop, with or without VR. So for this character, you can actually do a lot of emotions with this one. So furries actually put a lot of effort in making an avatar like this, especially with the dynamic bones. So just imagine we come from 2D arts to animation and 2D now to fully 3D, and even using it on a virtual. There's a lot of things you can do with this avatar, like moving its ears, and then moving its tail, and lots more. So that is all for the tour I can give you guys, and if you want to check this world out, go ahead and go to VR chat, visit Berlin or Virtual Florence, and you will find it more there. Thank you so much for visiting in this world. Let's say goodbye to our virtual world, and let's just go ahead and wave goodbye.
Alright, welcome back. Since we're actually back from our adventures in VR chat, that was a virtual Florence, and I wasn't able to visit, as I told earlier, the different kinds of worlds for furries because it'll take a lot of time to actually explain everything. There are tons of words like Fur Hub, Fur Lounge, and lots more. You can actually mingle with fur readers and then also have fun talking into your virtual reality avatar. For the avatar you see that I was using, it was a husky, even though I'm a bear. That's because that was actually a free avatar model you can use. And there is one thing that you will actually notice, that why do furries invest a lot of time to make their character alive? Why didn't they actually put themselves into an animating studio? Well, to tell you guys that answer, it's to each their own. Some furries wanted to be hired as an animator or a 3D artist, but they didn't qualify. And others just doesn't want to be part of that corporate world yet. So they wanted to have freedom on their creations. And with freedom with your creations, you can invent more things, get more avatars, get more ideas, and each idea we add to the pile, we can actually create something more awesome. Awesome ideas like new avatars, new way for them to express like emotions, their ears, their tail. Many furries are actually doing everything they got. So as time goes by, not only does the artwork from moving from 2D to 3D, we're also moving from fursuit generations, from old generations to new generations, and from the way you look at it, this is actually one of the current generations that we currently have. In the future, we may have some new fursuits that can blink, glowing eyes, and also LEDs all over your body. There are other fursuits that you can see that has LEDs around their body, eyes that literally feels alive. And for the example of this is Protogen, they can actually has a lot of circuits inside their fursuit head, and they can see and know that you have pet them. There's actually LEDs all over them and also motion sensors, a lot. It differs from Protogen to Protogen, and some of the most craftiest fursuit makers for Protogen can actually have a sensor that they can detect one another when they're close to each other, like a signal, if you will. That is a lot. Furries also can invent robots. They can also create robotic tail, robotic arms, and even ears. They love to make their character alive. And even so, it may sound creepy, but that's one of the innovations that furry want. They even want to add air conditioning inside the fursuit, which I want one. Because if there is air conditioning inside the fursuit and make it smaller, and furries are able to innovate that kind of technology, we can finally wear our fursuit without any problem. Like, we can wear our fursuit without any limits. For example, like instead of 1 hour or 30 minutes here in the Philippines, I can last like 3 hours, 4 hours, depending on the battery. And wouldn't it be that great? And if people told you that furries are nothing but weirdos, yeah, we are weird, but think of the things that we can create. Every talent starts with you. What do you actually want to create? Do you love art? You want to evolve your art even further? Or would you like to increase more of 3D, or make sure your fursuit is so amazing that you may want it to get a new technology into it? Even if you want, you can add Wi-Fi. There is also a fursuit with speakers as well. Yes, That is all for the hidden talents of the furry fandom you wouldn't expect to have. And this week, I'll be talking about the same topic even deeper with my friends in the furry fandom, and to know what our reaction to this kind of knowledge that we currently have. And you can actually visit our second channel down in the description below. That is the link. If you want to watch Fluoride Rise, which me, Lofi, and Verse, and as well as Nico, for 4 of us, we can actually do fursuiting together and make videos like this together in Fluoride Rise. And thank you once again. And as well as thank you so much. We have reached our 90 subscriber goal, and I really wish we can make it up to 100. Thank you so much for your support, and thank you for everything. I will continue making videos and making sure that I give you guys content for the furry fandom. Once again, this is Harukuma. Goodbye and take care.